this is James from Drone Deer Services, and as the title states, this mission is going to have our Ohio Fawn #2, some views of a river system with Oxbows, and also river crossings. So I flew in the morning from a different location in northwest Ohio, kind of quickly picked up these thermal signatures. Group of 4 deer here, very close to the river, backed up a little bit and found the deer on the other side of the river. And this particular deer is a doe, and what I discovered through editing, this doe is feeding a fawn. So I'll consider that Ohio Fawn #2, and that's pretty cool finding. But I didn't find it while flying. I've only found it during editing, so I'll make sure to check on the doe and the fawn in upcoming missions. Again, this fawn is on one side of the river, and the other group of deer is on the other side of the river, and we'll see a river crossing coming up. But I didn't want to disturb this deer. Here's the river crossing. I would believe this might be the deer with the fawn's offspring, not really sure, but it's a younger deer crossing the river there. And this might be kind of a separate channel. There's a little bit of current, but not a lot. And this is kind of like this river bottom area here. But as I was kind of hovered above monitoring the deer, it's pretty cool that we found Ohio Fawn #2 and continued on my mission. Thermal signature coming up on the top center of the screen here, and one kind of off to the right. This would probably be a couple of deer maybe together, but we were processing them nonetheless. Zoom in here. This looks like it might be a yearling buck. There are antlers there as he's moving along through here. And what we'll do next is we'll process this deer's traveling partner here, which we're hovered above now. So here is the second deer in this grouping, and we'll do a little zooming to make sure that this deer doesn't have a fawn, and probably determine as well that this is a antlered deer, a yearling buck, and we'll move along kind of processing further. We spin back around there. We see a deer very close to the river. It looks like the deer is standing right on the edge of the river, and we confirm that with the zoom. And now you'll see that this deer, like the other, is going to cross, which so we had 2 river crossings. This looks like also a young yearling buck, and so we had 2 river crossings in this mission. Pretty nice, 2 different locations. Kind of changing things up here. I'm flying back to the launch pad, out of battery. Need to move to another location to check on Ohio Fawn #1. But I'm landing here as I normally would to the launch pad, which you can see the orange square down there. But once we kind of land with the drone camera, I'm going to show you what it looks like using the RC Pro controller, which comes with the Mavic 3T package that I have. I think it's a great advantage, but you'll kind of get an idea of what I see on the screen as I land. So I'm putting the drone down here. It's in auto mode, return to home, and then here comes the controller view. I just had it sitting on the hood of my car. Now remember, the drone's on its way back to the landing zone. It's in return to home mode, which is automatic. We're pivoting around here so I can show you the new takeoff and landing location for this particular mission. It's a kind of a canoe kayak launching site along this river. Here's a close up of what I would see on the RC Pro controller. Kind of the same view. I have, drone information, wind, altitude, speed, I can use the thumb wheel on the left to kind of tilt the camera down, the gimbal, and that's how I do that when I'm flying back. You know, if this is something you want to see more of, let me know. But I'm just bringing the drone in, and well, it's bringing itself in. It's in automatic mode, but I wanted to show you what that would look like. We're also going to see the drone coming out of the sky, and there's going to be some periods of time when, because of the frame rate, the propellers are caught in the frame. It looks like they're stopped, but that's pretty cool. But it comes down fairly quickly. At the last couple of seconds, it hovers over the launch pad. Make sure everything's good, and then it will land what I would consider perfectly. But Drone Deer Services, please like and subscribe. Send us emails. We'll get back to you, and we'll keep putting up content. Thank you. Bye-bye.